Imagine a creature perfectly crafted for the harsh trials of prehistoric life. Enter Homo erectus. With a straight-backed posture and legs designed for endurance, these ancient ancestors could walk or run vast distances like marathon champs. Add to that a solid, muscular frame that could shrug off falls and injuries. This combination of strength and stamina was their secret weapon for thriving in unforgiving landscapes. Standing tall, quite literally, Homo erectus boasted an impressive height of up to 6 feet, 1.85 meters. This towering physique wasn't just for show, it gave them an edge in spotting predators or prey from afar. Their physical build, a blend of speed and power, turned them into formidable hunters and survivors. In nature's game of survival of the fittest, they were the undisputed MVPs. Their body wasn't just strong, it was efficient too. Unlike their predecessors, Homo erectus had a leaner build, ideal for long treks under the blazing sun. Sweating, a feature we take for granted, allowed them to keep cool during grueling hunts. This ingenious biological adaptation meant they could outlast both predators and prey, making them the endurance athletes of their time. But don't think they were just prehistoric gym buffs. Their robust bones and muscular frames weren't merely for hunting, they also helped Homo erectus endure tough terrain. Whether climbing rocky hills, traversing dense forests, or wading through rivers, their bodies were built to handle it all. This adaptability gave them the freedom to explore diverse environments and dominate wherever they went. In the end, Homo erectus wasn't just a creature of brute strength, but a marvel of evolutionary engineering. Their physical prowess, combined with a touch of ingenuity, set them apart from other species. Whether it was chasing prey or outrunning danger, they embodied what it meant to be a survivor. It's safe to say nature really outdid itself with this design. Before Homo erectus, our ancestors were more lunch buffet than top predator. But this species flipped the script, climbing to the top of the food chain with strategy and stamina. Forget sharp teeth or claws. They used their brains and legs. By chasing prey until exhaustion, they turned hunting into an endurance game, proving that smarts and persistence trump brute force any day. Their menu was anything but boring. From massive elephants to slippery crocodiles, Homo erectus aimed high. Hunting these beasts wasn't just dinner, it was an extreme sport. But they didn't go solo. Evidence suggests they hunted in groups, showing off their social skills. Teamwork made the dream work, even if the dream was dragging a rhino back to camp for a feast, and it wasn't all about running marathons after prey. Homo erectus likely used clever tactics like herding animals into traps or chasing them toward natural barriers. This wasn't just hunting, it was strategy, the kind that would make modern football coaches jealous. These early humans didn't need fancy tools to outsmart their meals. They had ingenuity to spare. Even more impressive, they weren't picky eaters. Meat was a highlight, sure, but they knew how to mix it up. Their flexible diet included fruits, nuts, and other plant-based goodies. This adaptability wasn't just about staying fed, it was a survival hack that kept them thriving no matter where they roamed. Flexibility was their superpower. Ultimately, Homo erectus turned the tables on nature, going from prey to predator with flair. Their hunting techniques, teamwork, and varied diet cemented their spot as trailblazers of the food chain. They may not have had spears at first, but their ability to outthink and outrun their prey made them true apex predators. Talk about redefining what it means to eat to live. Picture this, Homo erectus discovering fire, not as some random spark, but as the ultimate life hack. Suddenly, nights weren't just dark and dangerous, they were cozy and safe. Fire scared off predators, warmed up their evenings, and turned raw meat into a gourmet meal. Who knew a flickering flame could revolutionize survival? They didn't just survive, they leveled up. Cooking wasn't just about flavor, though we bet roast mammoth tasted better than raw. It unlocked nutrients, making food easier to digest and providing more energy. That extra energy, perfect for powering bigger brains. Essentially, fire turned their dinner table into an innovation hub, fueling the evolution of the modern human mind. Now that's multitasking. Beyond dinner, fire was the original social media. Gathering around a campfire wasn't just practical, it was bonding time. Imagine sharing stories, forming alliances, and maybe even inventing the first knock-knock jokes. Those glowing embers didn't just light up the night, they sparked a sense of community that carried over generations. Fire wasn't just a convenience, it was a game changer for life on the move. Carrying embers to new locations meant Homo erectus could explore colder climates without freezing their tails off. It made them adaptable, fearless adventurers, turning fire into their all-in-one survival tool, heater, chef, and predator repellent. In the end, fire wasn't just a discovery, it was a transformation. It reshaped how Homo erectus lived, ate, and connected. From cooking meals to strengthening social bonds, fire ignited their journey toward modern humanity. So the next time you enjoy a barbecue or a cozy fireplace, remember, you're channeling your inner Homo erectus. Think of Homo erectus as history's first great explorers. While other species stuck to their familiar stomping grounds, these trailblazers packed their bags and set out to conquer the world. From Africa to Asia and even Europe, they didn't just walk, they pioneered. It wasn't wanderlust, it was survival, adaptability, and a bit of what's over that hill, curiosity. And they didn't stop at the shore. Evidence suggests Homo erectus might have been the first to cross water intentionally. Imagine them building makeshift rafts, boldly paddling to islands like Java or Flores. Talk about gutsy adventurers. Forget GPS. They used instinct and determination, becoming humanity's first navigators. Christopher Columbus, who? Their global takeover wasn't just about moving, it was about thriving. Whether in open savannas, dense forests, or chilly highlands, they adapted to every environment. Their ability to switch gears, hunting in one place, foraging in another, made them the ultimate survivalists. They weren't just surviving, they were setting the stage for world domination. But exploration came with perks. Moving to new territories meant fewer predators, more food, and lots of room to spread out. It's like they discovered the ancient version of real estate investment. Their expansion wasn't random, it was smart and strategic, proof of their exceptional planning skills. In the end, Homo erectus wasn't just a species, they were the original globetrotters. Their fearless migrations reshaped the world and set the foundation for modern human exploration. Every passport stamp and travel vlog owes a debt to these pioneering ancestors. Adventure truly runs in our DNA. If Homo erectus had a motto, it would be work smarter, not harder. Their toolkit was nothing short of revolutionary. With sharp hand axes and cleavers, they turned rocks into multi-purpose gadgets. These tools weren't just for show, they sliced meat, cracked bones, and even served as hunting aids. Forget Swiss Army knives. These early engineers invented the first all-in-one survival gear, but their tech skills didn't stop there. They likely crafted wooden spears, perfect for keeping a safe distance from dangerous prey. Imagine the confidence boost. Facing down a mammoth armed with nothing but ingenuity and a stick. These tools didn't just make hunting easier, they transformed survival into a science. Homo erectus was basically nature's MacGyver. Even their homes got an upgrade. Evidence points to simple shelters made of wood and stone, offering protection from the elements and predators. These early architects knew the value of a solid roof, or at least a decent windbreak. Their ability to create safe spaces wasn't just practical, it was a stepping stone toward building communities. What's truly impressive is how widespread their innovations became. From Africa to Asia, Homo erectus left behind a legacy of clever solutions. Their tools weren't just functional, they were adaptable, proving that creativity knows no borders. This global impact set the stage for the technological leaps of future generations. In short, Homo erectus was a tech wizard of their time. Their inventions weren't flashy, but they were effective, changing how humans interacted with the world. Each tool, shelter, and spear was a step toward progress. So the next time you marvel at modern gadgets, remember, it all started with a rock and a little imagination. If there's one thing Homo erectus understood, it's that teamwork makes the dream work. Their social structure wasn't just a random gathering of individuals, it was a well-oiled machine. Tasks were divided, with hunters chasing down big game while gatherers collected essential plants. This early version of job specialization kept everyone busy and ensured the group's survival. Talk about efficiency, but their teamwork wasn't all business. These ancient humans had a soft side too. Evidence suggests they cared for injured or elderly members, showing compassion that went beyond mere survival. Imagine a group taking care of Grandpa Erectus, helping him get through rough days. It's heartwarming proof that empathy has deep evolutionary roots. Sharing was also a big part of their culture. Meat from a successful hunt wasn't hoarded, it was divvied up among the group. This act of generosity strengthened social bonds and probably helped resolve any hangry disputes. After all, nothing brings people together like a shared meal, even if it's roasted mammoth. Living in groups also meant safety in numbers. Whether warding off predators or outsmarting rival species, Homo erectus understood the power of unity. This cooperative approach gave them a huge advantage, allowing them to thrive in environments that would have overwhelmed solitary creatures. Together, they were unstoppable. In essence, Homo erectus wasn't just surviving, they were building a culture of connection and care. Their ability to work together, share resources, and support one another set the stage for modern human societies. From team projects to family dinners, we can thank these ancient innovators for teaching us the power of community. Even legends face their final curtain, and Homo erectus was no exception. For nearly 2 million years, they thrived, outsmarting nature and predators alike. But times changed, and they found themselves up against challenges they couldn't outmaneuver. Climate shifts altered their habitats, shrinking forests and transforming landscapes into unfamiliar battlegrounds. Adapting became tougher than ever. Big prey, once plentiful, started disappearing. Elephants, rhinos, and other megafauna that Homo erectus relied on for food began to dwindle. Hunting smaller animals helped for a while, but it couldn't fully sustain their populations. They went from feast to famine, a harsh reality that tested even their legendary resilience. Survival wasn't what it used to be. Adding to the pressure were the newcomers. Our ancestors, Homo sapiens, with sharper tools, more advanced strategies, and better adaptability, these fresh competitors dominated the scene. It wasn't outright war, but resources became scarcer as Homo sapiens spread, leaving less room for Homo erectus to flourish. Evolution had a new star. Isolated pockets of Homo erectus hung on for a while, particularly in places like the island of Java. But even their persistence couldn't last forever. The final chapter closed about 108,000 years ago, marking the end of the longest-running species in human history. They didn't go out with a bang, but with a quiet fade into extinction. Yet their story doesn't end there. Homo erectus left an indelible mark on evolution, paving the way for modern humans. Their innovations, endurance, and adaptability remain a cornerstone of our history. So while their era ended, their legacy continues, proof that even in extinction, they shaped the future of humanity. Long before Homo sapiens stole the spotlight, Homo erectus was the headliner of human evolution. Their legacy isn't just ancient history, it's woven into our very DNA. Surviving for nearly 2 million years, they were the ultimate trailblazers, proving that resilience, adaptability, and a knack for innovation are the keys to thriving in a chaotic world. Without them, our story might never have been written. Their mastery of tools, fire, and exploration was nothing short of revolutionary. They weren't just surviving, they were innovating. From crafting versatile hand axes to becoming the first globetrotters, their contributions laid the groundwork for humanity's future. Every step they took, every fire they built, and every tool they made was a giant leap for humankind. But their greatest legacy isn't just in their tools or travels, it's in their mindset. Homo erectus taught us the value of teamwork, resourcefulness, and pushing boundaries. They showed that success isn't about perfection, it's about adaptation. Their ability to learn, collaborate, and endure adversity set a template that humans still follow today. Sure, their era ended, but their influence is eternal. Every time we innovate, explore, or connect with others, we're carrying on the spirit of Homo erectus. Their story is a reminder that progress doesn't come easy. It's built on the backs of those who dared to try, fail, and try again. They didn't just live through history, they made it. So as we look back at Homo erectus, let's give credit where it's due. They weren't just another extinct species, they were the pioneers of humanity. Their journey paved the way for ours, proving that even in the face of extinction, their legacy endures. Here's to the original innovators, the ultimate survivors, and the first adventurers of the human story. Hey everyone! If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us keep bringing awesome content for you. Also, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. Thanks for your support and see you next time.